Is this the end of Big Play Slay in Philadelphia? Or is this Howie Roseman doing business the way he does business? Call to play.
Quit calling the plays, all right?
You got to listen and you got to execute.
I already feel good about me. I'm good.
Just call it.
Well, it looks like the first domino has fallen in the start of the Eagles offseason to make moves and get picks and free up money. Looks like Howie Roseman has started the process. Breaking news today, Big Play Slay has been released. Not necessarily surprising, but if you remember what happened to Slay last time, there's still a chance that he could be back with us. I think Howie is freeing up money because the official tampering period is over with next week. So you have to wait. So I think he's kind of like straightening up his room. He's like, freeing up money to see what he can do. I like Slay. Slay balled out this year. He was hobbled a little bit. There were a lot of games where he kind of hobbled off the field and then managed to get back on the field. But regardless of what was going on when he hobbled off the field, when Slay was on the field, Slay did work. He did good work. And for somebody at his age to be playing like he played this year is impressive. I was hoping he would be able to stay around, help out the young fellas a little bit more. But, how he's been saying, things might look a little different at the beginning of next year. And this might be one of those moves. We got to free up money. We got to make something happen so we can keep Zach Bond. And you still have possibilities with Josh Sweat, with Milt Williams. Those are the two biggest the two biggest pieces that we're looking at right now. What are they going to do with Mekhi Becton? So I just think this is a move that Howie had to make. Now, Slay might go to other teams and they might shove a boatload of money to him. Get your bag. You have absolutely earned it. But again, if you remember what happened last time, this was all because of what was going on with C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Take your feelings out of it and just willing to be a man about certain things,
C.J. Gardner-Johnson took his shot and in the free agent market, and he kind of overshot his market, his value. I don't begrudge him for taking his shot, though. That year, C.J. Gardner-Johnson was tied in the NFL for interceptions. So he had earned it. He just overshot his market. When he walked away and was looking for money elsewhere that he eventually got in Detroit, immediately Howie Roseman re-signed Slay. Because remember, Slay was out of here. He was sending tweets. His wife was sending tweets. They thought this was the end. And then, of course, we found out later he had a conversation with Big Dom, and then things changed. And he's better for it. He is a Super Bowl champion because of that decision. So this is just a matter of business being played right now. Howie's got to free up money to do what he's got to do. It is not written in stone that Slay is out of here. They just did that to release the money. And guess what? He's going to test the market. There might be a team out there that might throw some money his way. Very similar to what we did with Kevin Byard. He was here for that short time. Nothing really happened. I don't know if Slay at his age wants to go somewhere else, learn a new system, get with new guys, and have to start at square one again because his expectations are going to be a lot higher. He's not comfortable with the guys around him. So I wouldn't expect him to play like he played last year because he doesn't have those other guys around him. So there's a risk reward on both sides of it. If Slay can get that last contract before he steps up out of here, more power to him. And you know what? When he does decide to hang it up, he can always come back and get that Eagle Green, sign him for that one game so he can go to the Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? So that's the way the game is played right now. I don't begrudge Slay at all. Slay was phenomenal for the Philadelphia Eagles. I truly, truly hope they can find some way to keep him here in Philadelphia. I know most of his good years were played in Detroit, but his best years were played in Philadelphia, getting this Super Bowl victory. He went to the Super Bowl twice in Philly. So he knows where his bread is buttered. And we got the most out of him, especially when Vic Fangio came on the scene. So whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. If this is the end of Big Play Slay in Philadelphia, it was a phenomenal end.